Welcome viewers back to Forever Skies, where we just established that this is the Sagittarius 2 mission sent from the Ark to find a cure for the virus. When they lost contact with these guys, they sent us, well, it might have been a while afterwards actually. We now have access to a scanner, so we're going to go back through where we've been and scan all this stuff. Poster of New Nature. It portrays a forest similar to those that grew all over Earth before the catastrophe. This one, however, is different, larger, denser. It's as if there is nothing beyond it. Guess that's a decoration that we're going to save to make our house cozier later. Nothing else to scan in here. Does look like maybe we could get over that way. We'll try that later if there's nothing else to do. We did just scan the engine. We know how to make water. We know how to capture food. In fact, we should probably make sure that we have a lure ready to go just in case, because that is something we want to take care of. We also have a boiled dust moth in there.
Completed.
I'm going to leave it in the pot because I suspect that it will spoil otherwise, and we're not that hungry right now. Put the lure container in there, but we won't lower it yet. And let's put the membrane on here. Does it? And it immediately starts running. We have a bottle. Maybe should make another bottle to have a spare amount of water. Empty bottle requires 15 synthetics. We only have 12. What about researching other stuff? We should finish our research. We can make a repair patch. We can make an airship builder. Both of those seem like a good idea. Let's do the repair patch first. We already saw that the stuff over here that could use repairs. While that research is going on, let's walk through here and see what else we can scan. Dead body. Zen Zirin, lost expedition, age 47, specialty biologist, status deceased. He comes from a family with a farming past. During the disaster, his ancestors designed and built rooftop farms. On the space station, he was involved in plant breeding. He was also a member of the medical staff. In the expedition, he was responsible for examining biological samples. He was the one who was supposed to create a cure for the virus. We also found this thing. A destroyed modeling device. A device used to create and modify models of organisms based on DNA. Helpful in finding a creature or plant with certain characteristics. This unit is damaged and will never work again. It has a destroyed processor and a ripped out data drive. It looks like someone did it on purpose. Okay, so this is Noah. So apparently they found a cure, and that's what drove Noah mad. He didn't want them to be able to replicate their studies anymore. We'll go upstairs and scan up there, just checking to see if there's anything here. I thought there was some kind of like painting looking thing that we saw. Yeah, maybe it was in here. This? No. Maybe it was in the mechanic shed. Why did they make these weird doors that you have to crouch under? Maybe this is just broken. Yeah, nothing in here. How did we get up here? There were stairs, right?
Hydration level is decreasing.
Okay, sprinting is hold shift, it seems like. It's not a toggle, that's why it's confusing me. I'll have to go in the settings and see if I can change that to a toggle. There's more machine parts we missed. I think I could have scanned those also. Here's what I was looking for. There's a body here. Looks like he's been dead for a while. Esther Windrose. Oh yeah, mummified. Oof. Age 38. Specialty navigator. Status deceased. Maps were her life. She studied the plans of the past. She could read much more from maps than just the topography of the land. On the space station, she was a logistician. She was in charge of creating plans for resource requirements and recycling. On the expedition, her mission was to guide exploration and map areas so far from home. So maybe this is a map? I don't see that as a map, but it's Noah's drawings of the lost expedition. Noah's drawings from when he was locked in a cell by his fellow members of the expedition. Humanity, technology, and nature combine and blend together in these paintings. It's like the Ark up there, and he's gonna fire rockets at it and live in a tree. This guy went crazy, man. And yeah, like babies being born from a tree. Interesting. Did I read this one? Yeah. Okay, so all of these got scanned. They're all separate images. He has some countdown he's doing. And yeah, not a lot of meaning there. Except that he was into babies and vegetation. Oh, out there we see metal scaffolding extractor. Interesting, so we can extract that. Whoa, nice. Okay, well the building didn't fall all the way, but it's interesting to know we can change the environment in interesting ways. I think over here we scanned everything, but let's just check to make sure, like the battery here, right? Okay, yes, we don't need to scan it if we already know about it. The computer we can scan. That's interesting. Sagittarius 2 expedition computer, the source of the transmitted rescue signal. It needs power to operate. So yeah, we read that. There's a lot of stuff in our log there we can read, but maybe not that thrilling to read all that. A small source of light synthetic resource. We're out of power here, unfortunately. We have to use the plunger one more time. Or longer. It's really better to find things you can use to recharge it. Can I open this? Can't open that. Nothing to scan in here, huh? Oh. That was a resource. Okay, these resources we can scan also. Metal resource. Synthetics cluster. Nothing out here. There's some lights blinking in the distance, though. We're gonna have to go investigate those. Okay, this is where we came from. And there's a wall there we can take out, but... Oh, yeah, and stuff way back by our capsule. Can we scan anything in the capsule? That would be pretty funny. Guess that's just a fire. There was nothing left in here, right? Yeah, this place is pretty sad. That light's just gonna blare forever. Okay, I do appreciate that we have a little bit of stamina. I do want to recharge this thing, but I think we're gonna get in here with 2 of its charge. Hopefully we'll save the rest. No, we want to get that canister there too. Unfortunately, that no, there's two of them. Let's see if we can see any resources here. I want to get a recharge on this and go collect some more stuff. Oh. What is this? Can we extract it? No. Why is that glowing? Because it's a door we could have moved earlier. Okay, we already went in here. Feel like we already did the... Oh, this is where we live. Water and calories are low. We checked in here. We didn't go up there yet. With the scanner up here. Ooh, another battery. Nice. It looks like we could walk over there to get on top of that, but I don't see any reason to go on the top of that. Alright, in here, anything left to scan? Can't scan the plant. Can't scan the buckets. I think we got it all. One more room. Oh, what about back here? Yeah, I went in here already. Okay. I think that's all the scanning. There's like 2 pieces left downstairs of synthetics, but we can just get these instead. Can we recharge this thing without pumping it? Yes, that. Awesome. Okay. Let's tool up on some resources. 28 metals, 20 synthetics. We want more synthetics. Let's get like 50 of each, I guess. It's a good start, seems like. Or maybe let's make sure we keep this thing charged. So a little bit of just standing here fishing for a while, I think will pay off in terms of not having to go out and get stuff later. So it does tell us it's out of range when things are out of range. Then we'll go eat. Okay, that's 50 synthetics. Let's just keep getting them until we get 50 metal, I guess. Minimum 50. Or we're done. So yeah, there's nothing else to do there. Let's go check more research. We do want to get the airship builder. Alright, we will consume this boiled dust moth for food. We do have... Boy, that thing is loud. research loud for some reason. We can't research the furniture fabricator because we need silicon, and I'm not sure I know how to make that yet. We can research engine and fuel though. Synthetic fuel. And we can make a patch, right? Bed. We should also make a bed. We're going to get tired. We're not tired yet. We should make a storage box as well. Interestingly, we can make a helm even though we have one already. And an insect catcher. Good. So we do want to make a box. We just got blueprints. Did they show up here then? Yeah, there's the repair patch. And the airship builder needs a solid state battery, which we just found, but we need electric elements. And the other things we figured out how to make are electric elements, which need silicon, but we don't know how to make silicon yet. So I think we might have to move on before we can do that. Oh, we have 6. So actually... Wait, no, we have 2. This needs 6. Okay, so we need more. So silicon was from those things. So I think we need to learn how to fly. We don't need to make the furniture fabricator yet because we need silicon for that. Is there another category here? No. And we've made the repair patch. I think we're just about ready to go. We still need to figure out how to make engines, right? But airship builder will do it, is what that will get. So the next step is airship builder. This thing, it needs electric elements, so we need 4 more silicon. That thing is out of range, but I bet there's more around. There's more metals. Yeah, so we did consume a lot of metals already somehow. Just by researching. Let's use the repair patch over here. 5 of 10, putting it on this thing. Just chunks up its health. That's amazing. Amazing stuff. It's kind of like nano putty. Great. Looking way less damaged. Alright, how do we get silicon? I think we're gonna have to go and look for it across the way. Oh right, water. Let's worry about water first. That thing still has water in it. That's good. Let's drink our water. Right click. I guess one more. Fill this out. We've got plenty of dirty water in there. We have 2 more water in the bottle. We're fine. Make airship fly. We need to extract silicon. We see some there. If we can get it from a different angle, maybe upstairs. And maybe there's a way to make it and I'm just missing it. No, it looks like maybe we could reach it here? Nope, way out of range. Where else could it be? There's something down there. And do these have silicon on them? I don't think so. These were just synthetics. Okay, there is something over here, though. A little bit of wall. Wall is just a source of metals, it says. Okay. Also looks like our scanner is going to run out of batteries. Alright. So we learned the hard way that you can indeed die. I don't think we lost any items, but who knows. We still need silicon. I haven't scanned this thing yet. What is that? Can we actually scan that? It's just source of metals, unfortunately. I'd really like to see a source of silicon. It is fun to watch the buildings fall over. Whoops, I ran out of charge again. We're gonna have to pump. That never gets old. Pumping the machine to charge it. That's how I charge all my machines. Okay, we're not going to jump off of the structure again. At least not planning to. I like that you can wander around while you're pumping the machine, so it's not too terrible. Where the hell is the silicon, though? Just a bit frustrating. Let's just double check that I'm not missing something obvious. Electric elements need 6. We have 2. Can't craft 2. There's no way to craft silicon. There it is. We have 2 out of 100. Interesting, we can sort our backpack. We have a small oxygen tank. We have buildable suit modules. I like all of where this is going. I just want to be able to make silicon. Oh, we have engine. Oh my god, we can make engines? Okay, duh. That's what we're doing. If I can survive the trip back to the ship. Which is over this way, right? This way. There's... How did I get lost? I have to go up there. Not sure how I got lost there. Okay, we need to build engines. What was that? There was... I think it must have just been something floating past in the background. We need to build engines. Silly me. Bet they're in here somewhere. There we go. Synthetic fuel and engines. We can make both. Let's make 2 of these if we can. Not sure we'll be able to fit them both on, but it did say...
Printing completed.
Oh, shoot, but we need Airship Builder to use it, don't we? No, we don't. That's why I was distracted, because I assumed we would. Okay, no, you can just place these... Aha! And you have to place them on a catwalk. That makes sense. Put one on the back of each of our catwalks.
Maximum flight speed increased.
Here's the fuel tank. We'll make another one of those. Actually, we'll make the synthetic fuel first. Just in case.
Printing completed.
We will put you in there. Actually, yeah. And then we'll make another engine for the other side.
Printing completed.
We need more synthetics for the next piece of fuel, but we can fit this back here, I think. Centered there, just like the other one. And then, how are we doing? Let's go for a food cycle. there's a lure in there from last time. And water. Let's dump water in here, actually. It's got 1 of 20, so now it's got 3 of 20. And then we can bottle this up. Take the synthetics. Add the dirty water. I like these systems. That is our lure being done. Raise the lure, right. Fuel. Do we have enough for fuel yet? No, we need 8. We have 3. Let's boil that guy. Maybe we'll get better recipes later. Presumably there's still a lure in there. I don't need to check it every time. Synthetics, where are you? There's metal, there's electricity, there's synthetics. So that little one gave us 4, the big one gives us 10. Yeah. And as long as we suck up energy in between, there's no pumping required. That sounded like... Suddenly I think we can reach that. No, it's still out of range. Okay. That did sound like something finished cooking though. It was this guy. We will eat him. Another one is ready. And another condenser would be a good idea, but we want... Nope, we don't want another engine. We want more synthetic fuel. We can boil another moth. So those things are pretty uniform. It's just like the same same thing coming out of the dust every time, huh? Right. This is still active. We'll get one more moth going. And water. Let's make sure we have water. And purifier is good, so we're gonna bottle that stuff.
Printing completed.
Let's throw this thing in there. Oops, I took the moth. I did. Yep. We're waiting for the water. Oh, we have water. Clean water. Drink. One more moth there. And I think we're about ready to fly out of here. You know what? That was a big one that I let get away, wasn't it? Alright, always nice to have a few synthetics going. Let's let this thing finish because it's so loud. And what else can we make that we haven't figured out yet? There was a bed, right? What do we need for that? 4 synthetic compounds. Let's get this 6 synthetic compound for this. Let's see how many synthetic compounds we can make right now. 1, 3. Alright, let's pick up some more synthetics before we leave. I'm not sure how we're doing on metals. I'll grab those 2, I guess. We got plenty of metals. 47 seems reasonable. Yeah, every now and then there's just like a lull. Sounds like we're done making things. Do we need to research anything else? Just furniture fabricator, right? And bed, small storage. Let's make a small storage first. We're definitely going to want storage.
Printing completed.
Dirty water out there, small storage box. We can place that immediately. We'll throw it out here. Hanging off the edge. There we go. And might as well throw things we don't need in there, but right now I think everything is basic resources. We'll put that moth in the cooker. This thing has 1 day, 21 hours left. Okay. So I wonder if they expire while they're in the cooker. I don't know. Now, bed, synthetic compound, 4 synthetic compound. Can we make any of those right now? No. We'll collect a few more. I love that this resource is abundant. It's just like a chill fishing game right now. Like, yeah, you know, yeah, you kind of have a timer We are losing health for some reason. What did I lose health from? Maybe that was just leftover from when I fell off and died. We do have a first aid kit or two, so I'm going to use one of them. And then water. Alright, so your food and water go down really fast. We can't make a bed. Let's see. I guess we'll just leave it in there for now so I don't have to carry it around. But the next step is going to get the silicon to, here we go, max height 229, current altitude is, I don't know, but up and down. Okay, so that's literally as high as we can go, like a foot off the ground, and could probably go a lot lower. Right now we're trying to get the silicon, so let's pop up a little bit and let's see, we can see the wind's coming from that direction. We probably don't want to go into the wind, we probably want to go with the wind. We also want to investigate those flashing lights. Look at that, 2 different places, flashing lights up ahead. Let's stop along the way.
For the virus. Send it to the space station. Save humanity.
As we float by, we're gonna get these because we know these are silicon. Actually, we're gonna scan them first. Yeah, silicon. Perfect. Easy peasy. I think that will be enough to get our airship builder, right? Electric elements. Airship builder needs synthetic compounds as well. Okay. Do we see any synthetics floating by? We do. Oh, we do not like hanging out here in the dust, I guess, huh? Oof. Interesting. We're gonna risk it though. Airship builder. Airship builder. Here goes. Got it. All right. We will put the airship. Actually, might as well stick the family photo up while I'm at it. I don't think we have enough room to stick the poster up, but maybe there for now. We'll probably regret that blocking the way like that. So not now. Let's put it in the chest. Storage box can hold the poster. Like the family photo though. Alright, let's head out to the next one. We do have airship builder, right. Let's actually, don't forget that. Where is it? Did I not just... Oh, it's right there. Right there. Awesome, airship builder. So, we can step outside and we have a build menu. Room, small cockpit. Catwalk. Catwalk takes very little metal. So yeah, let's extend this a little. Maybe make it a little wider so it's not as terrifying. Alright, not enough metal for the rest, but I do see metal in the distance. I am kind of liking the chill nature of this, honestly. Like, even though, like, we're dying, I don't feel like we're gonna die this instant, right? So it feels like we have some time to get to know the area, make some things, do some base building. It's a, you know, it's a mobile base. Let's build it up. I love the mobile base concept. That means the base is gonna be with us the whole time. Might as well make it nice. Well, eventually. Right now we can make our catwalks and what looked like a room, but not much else. Hopefully there's some better building choices. That's new. That was just like floating silicon. Okay, so we do have silicon floating around. That's cool. Alright, everything's out of range. Did we get enough metal to make this yet? Nope. Damn, more silicon. Everything's out of range. Can we get it from this side? I like that I'm not just gonna fall right off the ship anymore. Keep an eye on the charge. And yeah, it's just gonna be a lot of this for a while, I think. Sucking up the resources with our resource gun. Floating slowly toward that blinking light. I wish I could put like a weight on the gas pedal and just like make it fly forward slowly, because there's so much room out here. You know, I'm not in danger of hitting anything. Let's get up to this next silicon and metal chunk and we'll grab those. But yeah, as soon as I let go, the wind stops us. So you can't let this thing fly unattended. You have to be here holding the pedal down. But it does take a few moments for the momentum to stop it. Oh, that whole tower fell when we pulled it apart. Oh, it looks like there is a landing platform up ahead. These sky people have some amazing technology. It looks like there's a few lights around. Let's extend our catwalk out. We want to move this lure. Can I? Can't. Oh, it's because.
Rest is recommended.
Ooh, bed. Yes, we need to put the bed out. We do have it here. We can put it out now. We're gonna have to put it inside. It says, oof. Okay, well we can move it, but we'll probably take a nap here. Can I move this now? Yep. Let's just move it to the outer edge. And let's get a lure ready for the morning, just so, yeah, we need metals just so I don't wake up and am suddenly hungry. Looks like there's metals up ahead. There's some. We're also out of energy entirely. Can't quite reach that one. Let's fly. There's some energy. And hopefully just enough metals to get us a lure. We can make a second insect catcher and start doing like a more industrial catching process maybe.
Completed.
But right now this seems to be working. And oops, I still have a moth in my inventory for waking up, so I think we can go to sleep here. Let's close the doors just in case bugs don't get in. I have another dust moth in there, so we're actually great. Did I actually lower that? I did, so that's... No, I didn't. Okay, so let's not go and interrupt our sleep. Let's go to sleep. And I guess we're waking up late at night. Yeah, we're watching the fatigue meter. That's what we're doing. Okay, so that full hour... Whoa, it's a different color outside. I love it. Well, we are in a tight little cabin. Let's pick up the bed so it's not in the way during the day. It's kind of nice to be able to carry our little portable bed around with us, I guess, in case we do get fatigued. Start the day by grabbing some metal. And how's our food? Yeah, let's eat the one in our inventory. Food looks good. We could probably use some water, but I'll hold off on that. And we're gonna drive to this first platform over here. We can't go any higher. We can go faster. But we do have at lock speed. So you can make it start moving and oh, that's cool. Okay. Down. Creaky. Okay.
Low altitude. Warning. Entering dust layer.
Okay.
Hull damage
Okay.
imminent.
Okay. So we can't go down. And okay, I was gonna say it doesn't look like we can quite get up to this, but it looks
Reached.
like there's a lower platform with plants on it. So maybe it'll be okay. Looks like a campsite down there. Touching down gently.
Uncharted area.
That was a little rough.
Preliminary analysis started.
There we go. Touchdown.
Analysis completed. Detected new objects requiring scanning.
Alright, and here we are on our first objective. Explore the radio tower location. We're going to do that next time. Thank you so much for watching me play... What is this thing called? Fallen Skies? Anyway, stay tuned next time. Bye-bye for now.